Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
So yeah, I've been talking for a good fucking last stage without anything happening. Alright, break it down. Finally beat Sato. I had to pretty much pull out all the stops with my class to figure out how to do it. Apparently there is a mechanic where she heals minions and takes on a lot of damage for it. So I took advantage of that. It just really one big burst damage in the end. It was just a matter of me going hollow ground and just all the damage prevention for tanks before I could just wail on them. The other main problem was that my buttons and stuff was not so cutscenes were playing secrets. Fuck. Set aside sufficient time. When Final Fantasy is telling you to set aside sufficient time, you know you're going to be sitting there with popcorn and be like, "Oh, fuck, movie." I'm going to try not to put girls.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alisaie, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends, let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
A lot is said and nothing at all.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
Realizing that Xenos maybe used what was it? The Echo to escape.
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
Since when does the Imperials use subterfuge?
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
That's way too basic.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not, but prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces, would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity.
Only one thing was proposed. They all decided.
'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
That's awkward.
History must be changed.
I don't understand.
Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice!
Ooh, I didn't think they had one.
Spies in our midst.
sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Here's the thing that these games always allude to. Balance between light and dark.
Is it over?
Light is just as destructive as dark is when it's complete.
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Like as if he hasn't had enough troubles with voices in his head.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
That would be funny.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alizé and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Okay, so they just heard the voice and the pain. They didn't.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether, a consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian, the Hebrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
Sounds like a bit of.
As if you had to
continuation
ask.
of
I may not be a
story
scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend.
with the other
Don't worry.
guys from the other
I'll see to
world.
it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
How the world
Thank you,
swallowed
Lys.
by light. Not to make the same mistakes
As the
us.
Elder Seedseer says, 'Tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with, nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
There we go. Oh, that was a bit of forever. Don't have to say. What's the bet? Yeah. Figured he had the worst. What's this? Endure. So we're meeting at the Rising Stones. It takes a while for them to decide to walk off, doesn't it? Wait, was that Alpha right there? That was Alpha. Why was Alpha there?
Urianger! Gods, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
How much do you bet I'm right?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
The Ascians want to
That
collaborate.
I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
Why didn't it just met us at Alamigo in the first place?
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed, I shall make it my task to. The voice. It calleth to me once more.
I hear it too.
Only you. Only you.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
No! No, this can't be happening!
You?
Y'shtola! Urianger!
Okay, it's
Open
starting
your
to get
eyes!
spooky. Very spooky. Like
Open your eyes, I beg you!
kidnapping each of the signs one by one.
Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
Now I know what the emote is for. Otherwise, would have had it earlier. Oh boy. It's only a matter of time before it happens to someone else. Do I have to see more stuff? Did not exactly read it properly. Alright. I tend to just do a lot of teleporting around these bits. It's already been half an hour. Sweet Jesus. At least they're putting in some effort to prime the story before we really get into the next expansion. Where's Is this friend going to disappear before us too? Just collapse, holding the head. A food? Yeah. I can't remember who this is. Oh!
Here he is, my lady.
I didn't think he was that important.
Gabu, it's been too long.
Not saying anything.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you.
What do it look like without the headgear? It's weird.
We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens? I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones.
Now, no.
Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear.
Now, here's the thing. If this thing is calling them to, like, prevent calamity, how are they supposed to do that if you're taking away their souls?
And for that, I am grateful. I don't know what I would do without you. Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
It's if Eorzea doesn't collapse today. Back to the Rising Stones. Holy shit. All this teleporting around really costs a lot of money. It just racks up in the end, doesn't it? What's going on in the free company? Oh, they're all leveling up. Well, not leveling up, but they're all doing different crafts that all come out. I think there is all crafts that all came out. I've been going non-stop since the match. What can I say? Boy. Ooh. I want to see.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave, Father.
Okay, so I was wrong. He was the Ascian. I was thinking it was more along the lines that they did those experiments to give him the Echo, and he took up the mantle of that position as the Ascian, not the other way around.
I should be the one to sigh.
Hmm?
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Hebrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Have you no words for me either?
No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err. If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it.
I am so confused.
Oh dear. Have I touched a nerve?
You always were an easy one to read.
I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss.
And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The Founding Father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos.
Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty.
Okay, that explains this whole thing.
To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alec.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
He's not happy with how things are working.
Such a waste of time and energy, both yours and mine. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you, pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
Sweet juice. All the rest of it was one thing, but then going Empire was all the Imperials were all founded by Ascian. That's another thing completely. Oh, Alpha Note's alive. I recall my last bit of the main story quest that we played with Alpha Note. Did he die or am I thinking of a preview? Spoilers. That's good. So who exactly is this guy? gotta say, that was pretty good graphics. So we're not playing as Alpha Node right now or something? History of violence. To be continued? Oh no. I was expecting just a little bit more. Alright, yeah, there is a few other things. Let's get into the raid. So I think I teleport through the Ralgos. So there's going to be alpha scan right here. I'm not too sure if I'm actually leveled up for it. Not so much that I couldn't do it if I wanted to. So it's more a case of what am I saying? Something that I think I'm able to do it, but it's just going to restrict me on going. Oh, your item level's good. Really? Am I thinking the wrong way around? Hello. Hey, Alpha. Hello, Alpha. Where's Dad? Oh, look at that. Okay, so invitations. Oh, I want that as a minion. I want a little health. No, never. Oh, okay, yeah, this is talking about, Golin's father. She wants to go in the field. Okay, here we go. Now, there's nothing I also needed here. There is also this secrets and tombs, but I kind of want to get into something else. Okay, fringes, the parent scrolls. Yeah, I think that's on top of the cliff. Oh, and before we leave, I just want to change the llama. Actually, wait. Let's use that. Yeah, I gotta fix it up so I got that headband or something instead. Most of the time. The glasses look pretty cool, but it's, it can get wearing when you're sitting there like, it's just... It's not even that you can see for the glasses and they're just tinted or something. No, it's just red. Kind of defeats the purpose. Let's just quickly repair my stuff, even though it's pretty fresh. I need to get a sword soon, I swear to God. Alright, yeah. Fringes. I think I should be able to fly from here. That. Wait, right place, yep. Why is there a bunch of books there anyway? Oh, looks like there's a cutscene. Gonna make me do another duty right beforehand again, isn't it? Nearly all of them, actually. With us. Okay. Good, I didn't have to go through one trial. We got the boil mask here too. Damn it. Alright, Sid, where we're in from. Don't this one's just look familiar. As long as Alpha doesn't disappear the second we defeat Omega, that's fine. I want Alpha to stay around forever. Take charge of the coffee. The most important job in the world. Give me coffee. Right. Better not tell me I can't go. But no! Wait. No! I hit him level 3. Alright. Bolts. 347. IBS Ward. Seriously, 300. Give me a second. I think I made an extra sheet up for 447. How high do I need the sword to be? Up to, is it still in? I just gotta add the salt because that gets included as well. So we've got 300 sword, we've got 330, 335. Oh, I forgot the helmet as well, that's 355. So I can grind out the latest one out. That came out with this patch, because that drops 355. The problem is, I have not seen a sword in ages. pretty sure I could be able to get a sword around 350. That only gets my overall up to 350. I need higher than that. So I need more items than that. Oh, looks like I am gonna grind out the latest also other things. And I should visit, what was his face? Hirobu? By the way, can I go this way? I'm so upset I can't go to Alpha Escape. Fuck. How's the Bahamut? Not Bahamut, the Hemet light. Alright, so the Far East will be. Oh, let's quickly check out the first, because that's where they add a lot of things from recommendations. Or okay, it doesn't look like there's anything in particular added in. So, best way to get to Turbo is the Ruby Sea. Alright, I could teleport there, but there's a spot that's closer to the rest of it. I think there is something that's been unlocked there. I'm not too sure if I need to level up for it. I don't think so. Should be a quick visit. Alright, so Viper down below. Oh. So I don't talk to the turtle. Okay. Well, I am going to talk to turtles, but I'm not going to things. To a turtle. These are demi-human turtles. Oh, here it is. Why did we hear this fly? I don't get it, no matter how you put it. Is it? Can I approach the shark? I have not seen one of these yet. Get me, Sharky. Can I log on or anything? I can't log on to it yet. It looks like it's a lot bigger than what it looked like. Hey, shark. So I'm just hanging out, shark. Okay, where am I heading? Resident Temple, and I'm not heading in the right direction. Look at it, it's flying too. It's just, it's weird. Thing is, I have only fought one of these in the game, only once. It was part of the was it the Sickness game? The first one. I'm sitting there like, Is there any other parts in this game where this beast just turns up? I think it's the clan stuff. I have not done anything with that. Where's the entrance, Annie? Little raccoon dog. Yaboo. Haven't seen Tazara in a while. Little urchin girl. She doesn't like being called that. Ooh, feisty. Go Seeker and learn the truth of her heart. Don't you mean powder to dirt? break that now. Ah, fuck off. Level requirement. Looks like I'm gonna be grinding, mate. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Where am I going? Okay, so the latest one wasn't the Great Hunt. Going over here, isn't it? Burn. So that was dropping 355 here. If I got a sword, chest maybe? No. What else would I need? Sword, chest, and boots. No, even then that's not enough. Ah. Sword, chest, boots, neck, and ear. Just about everything, like, up to 355. Doesn't matter that I got a few items that are over that. That or I can grind out the all braids. I'm not too sure if anyone's doing that though. I know a bunch of people are doing the burn though. How much stuff do I have on me now anyway? Yeesh, I need more of this. Is that, or I grind up a whole bunch of elegant stones, tombstones of whatever those new ones are. This is frustrating. I am best healer ever. Yeah, let's greet it. straight to the as long as you keep an eye on your health, you're pretty good to go. Right behind me. Okay, so we've got arms. I didn't need arms. Fuck. 360. No, I didn't need arms. I just got them earlier. Not today, swing. The lighthouse. All the things I needed. Some arms. this run at all. Oh, seriously? We have to defeat the worms? time and then I'm just going to abandon. Because I don't think I'm going to get the shit we need from this. What am I going to do? I don't want to keep repeating this over and over again. I think I'm gonna rely on these extreme Genesis to see if there's other ways to collect them. Don't know why these guys are So someone was mentioning Dakios Extreme. I would have to check up on what was the things. Anyway, I gotta go now. I'll see you guys later.